Alright, so welcome back to another wonderful episode of Enlightenpreneurs TV. And in this episode, you're going to learn how you can tell the difference between a project that is not going to get anywhere and it's just a dead-end, pointless thing that you're getting stressed out about, and a winning project. Because we all get challenges, we all get moments where we think we should give up. How can you tell whether it's worth going to the next level with it, or whether there's just signs that you should give up and do something else? You're going to find the secrets in this episode. Enjoy. To another episode of Enlightenpreneurs TV from Hawaii, one of my favorite beaches. And today's question is a very interesting question. Basically, the question is trusting that the universe is working with me, not against me, to get my work out to the people that need it most. For example, knowing how to read difficult situations. Are they because it's time for me to become stronger or focused in my mission? Or is it time to acknowledge that this is just not flowing for whatever reason and take another action? So, I want you to know that it's really not always easy to tell whether the universe and science are telling you to stay on the course or to give it up and do something else, And I've done multiple art projects, doing a couple of degrees in art, as well as lots of non-profit work with international organizations, as well as setting up my own companies. And I've had massive failures, I've had massive successes, and I've had everything in between. And it hasn't been obvious to me most of the time which ones were the ones to go for and which ones weren't. It really is a bit tricky, because sometimes we're digging away, like on this beach. There might be hidden treasure right down here, and we might give up 3 feet from gold. That expression, 3 feet from gold. And who's to say there isn't a big box of gold right under where I'm standing? So how are you going to be able to know whether it's worth that extra work or whether it's time to give up? So whenever we start a project, one of the first things that we come across is that everything is great, starts off good, and it's all good, like I've ended up over here. Here I am, and everything's good, and you're walking along, and here you are, and everything's the best ever, okay? Then it starts to go down the dip, okay? So here is the dip. We're walking down the dip, and in the dip, everything is harder, it takes longer, it's more stressful. We don't enjoy it as much. We don't want to be here. We're getting stressed out. It's like, oh my God. And then this side here looks like such a mission. How can I get up this big hill? Oh my God, oh my God. And most people, as they try and get up this dip on the other side to the promised land, to the hidden treasure, to the gold that's over on this other side, they can't handle it. They can't handle it, and they just fall back over here, and they give up, and then they go to the beach or whatever they want to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, they can't handle it. But we, if we're the real deal, and we can actually be the best at whatever we're doing, and if it's the real deal and we're going to make a difference in the world, then we're going to be able to go up the other side of the dip and come over to the promised land, which is the success in the project, where everything's the best ever, where you're super stoked, and where you're making a massive difference in the world. And that is how it is. So the dip is a crazy place, and you are right here in the dip. What are you going to do about it? And the rest of this video, you're going to learn a couple other points that you can make sure that it's worth going up that dip, or whether you should maybe give up and go to the beach. So once you know if it's worth going over the dip or not, the second thing is to ask this question, can you be the best in the world? Can you be the best in your world? It doesn't mean the best in the whole world. It means that the world that you live in, the world in terms of who you're connected to and your community and people you're aware of, can you be the best in the world at what you're doing? Because if you can't be the best in the world, if it's not something you can show up for fully and really make it work, then chances are someone else could do it better, and chances are you could be the best in the world at another thing. And you know, it's really worth us asking this question a lot. Can I be the best in the world at what I'm doing? You know, can I really show up fully? You know, when you die and leave the body and there's your memorials left behind, is that one of the things that you want to have on your achievement list and what you showed up for? You know, is it really true to your heart? It's a very, very powerful question to ask. So the third thing to know whether it's worth continuing on the mission or giving it up is to ask, are you actually helping people right now? Are you getting praise from people? Are you getting testimonials, thanks? You know, is magic happening, blessings, money? Is there a good flow? Are people appreciating what you're doing, you know? Because, you know, that's always a good sign, I feel. Like if I do something and it seems pretty easy and I get all this praise and people love it, you know, and it's something I love to do, very good sign. So you can really check, and if you are, then the chances are it's a good thing, because adding value, making a difference is what it's all about ultimately, isn't it? Yay! So what I'd love for you to do now is to go to michaelmcintosh.com if you're not there already, and leave me a comment. You know, what have you experienced in this video that's been useful? What project have you got that's worth going up the dip? I'd love to know what it is, you know. And also, how have you overcome the dip? What challenges have you had that you've gone up the other side and it's been well worth it? And if you're not already on my email list, make sure you join my mailing list, because I give you all sorts of amazing good stuff for free and other products and services, and you love it, so make sure you join. And if someone else is in a dip right now and needs a bit of help, share it with them. Share it with at least one person right now. Make a difference to someone's life. And I look forward to talking to you soon. I've got a lot of new stuff coming up in the next episode. And in the meantime, just keep it up. If it's worth doing, it's definitely worth putting all your time and energy and put your full heart into it and make the world a better place. So have the best day ever. Sending you lots of love from this wonderful beach here in Hawaii. The world is yours. I'll talk to you soon. Aloha.
It's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine.